All right, y'all, let's get it, man. Thank you for your patience, man. Thank you for your patience. Your boy might be a little behind, but I ain't never too late. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. What's good, everybody? Hope y'all can hear me. Hope y'all can hear me fine. Let me get this out my face. Out my face. Yo, y'all know what it is. Before we jump into the biz of tonight's show, please do what it says right here at the bottom of the screen. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff that helps this channel grow. You have no idea. Without y'all, there's no us over this way, Enjoy Media, over here on GMT Sports, the Judge Table Podcast, bro. GMT Podcast, man. We need y'all. Hit that like, most of all, hit that subscribe button. If you new, this is the People's Show. I'm going to speak on some topics, jump on the show, speak your piece. That's how it go. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to do it like that. For some reason, why am I sounding low? Yo, 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 yo. I don't know. I sound low to myself. I could be tripping. But anyway, like I said, do what it say right there. Let's get this going, bro. All right, man. Where do we begin, bro? I had a whole show planned out. And, man, just crazy stuff went out. I guess we start with the Tank and Lamont Roach stuff. But this time, I'm going to go ahead and start the show a little different. I'm not even gonna give my little monologue. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you just want to get on and speak on the topics as I usher them in, please feel free to do so. Let me get that link together for you guys. I'm gonna put that in there, pin it at the top of the chat. All right, it's in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Pin it to the top. Boom. All right. Now, what am I looking for? Boom. I want this. That should keep that there. All right. First and foremost, who all up in this thing? DJ first. Salutes to you, my guy, for real. Salutes to DJ first up in the building. Fam from down under. Salutes to Mark Wynn. What's good, boy? You gotta get up on this thing, man. You told me I better be on here. You understand me? I told you I was gonna be here, man. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, ain't much news on a Tank fight or whatnot, and I'm lagging. Yeah, something up tonight. I don't know what it is. We got a lot of snow finna come through. That's probably what's going on right now. But yeah, man, the Lamont Roach fight is 100%. I'm pretty sure you've been reading it everywhere, but y'all been seeing little post-its. But if you know where to go to actually see if something is true, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add this to the stage. This right here is actually real. I'm gonna scroll up and down. This is the place where you go to, you know, check on the PBC fights if they real and stuff, press conferences, photos, all that. So yes, it's official. It's gonna be at the Barclays Center. You know what I'm saying? And it is gonna be on Amazon. Shockingly, I didn't expect that. I was hoping they was gonna push for a Netflix thing, but I guess after, I don't know. But I was hoping it would be on Netflix, but it is what it is, and it may not be. Well, it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime. But the one thing I did tell y'all wasn't gonna be no goddamn Texas. Goddamn me, this is a motherfucking fact, bro. Cause I told y'all that March 1st date in Texas was dead wrong. They had shit going on that day there. There was no way that was gonna be able to even transpire. So I knew it was gonna be moved. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You do how I know these things, and people are like, how you know? If you know how to do your research, bruh, it's easy to find out. You don't even need nobody to find it out. So all that stuff was capped, and I ain't toot my own horn, but I'm happy there's a date. A lot of people now is arguing this back up, like, man, we thought he was gonna change, you know, to somebody else. But I'm be honest with you, bro. I think he's getting ready for a shakur. That's why he want to keep fighting straight boxers, bro. And I don't blame him. And I hope Lamont Roach put up a good fight, which if I had to measure it out, it might be here and here. Just given on the body of work and what I've seen from him, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Tank is a high favorite, you know what I'm saying, in this fight. But, he was a high favorite in the Pitbull Cruz fight too. And that was a hell of a fight. That was a tough fight. Nobody cannot say that. To me, that fight was Tank's toughest fight to date. You know what I'm saying? I hope this right here, this fight turns out to be like that. You know what I'm saying? A tough fight. You know what I mean? And like I said, ain't much to speak on it until it happened because it was supposed to have been happening and it ain't happened. So I'm just waiting for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I got more to talk about, press conferences and all this, yada, 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 yada. But what I can do, touch on the subject we was touching on yesterday, we'll go a little more in depth today on it. As much as people say, and this is dealing with Kid Austin and Shakur Stevenson, right? And they're saying that Kid Austin shouldn't have that fight. I'm not gonna say what a person should have or shouldn't have. I'm just gonna speak off of I don't mind that they have that fight. Why? Yes, he may be little to known to nobody, right? But sometimes those are the fights that make good fights, right? And secondly, who's to say that that guy can't oppose a threat? If you get what I'm saying, just because you see his body of work against somebody else don't mean something. This is where a lot of us boxing fans, I can't include myself, but a lot of boxing fans contradict themselves. 1 minute Styles make fights, the other minute, oh, he don't deserve it. What has he done? And then it's all of this stuff, right? But little to be known, like I said, a lot. What the hell was that? Yeah, something tripping, bro. But anyway, we get back to it, something tripping, bro. But it's a lot of fighters out there that are great fighters that do got F's on their report card, right? And there's a lot of good fighters that don't got no F's on their report card and dodging those fighters for a very good reason, right? And I'm not saying Schofield is worth dodging or any of that. All I'm saying is he's worth giving that shot. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all are okay with Morrell getting a shot with Benavidez, you have to be okay with Lamont Roach getting a shot at Tank. You have to be okay with Kid Austin getting a shot at Shakur Stevenson. If you were okay with Canelo fighting Edgar Berlanga, you have to be okay. You got to be okay with everything else. If you was okay with Canelo fighting Jaime McGee, you have to be okay with everything else that's going on, right? And these guys got their shot. Myself, I'm not a fan of Edgar Berlanga. So when somebody try to dig something up on me and say, well, you was talking about Edgar, I don't like him. Yeah, I don't like him. But you'll never catch me saying that I wasn't on here saying I think Jaime gonna give Canelo a fight. And Jaime went in there fighting, did he not? He didn't go in there running like Edgar, Jamal, and all them. I can't remember which twins, so y'all might crucify me on that. But he didn't do that. Jaime went there, gave his all, laid it on the line. Whether Canelo held him up, and some people feel like he had rung his bell and he was holding him up, whatever the case, he went in there and put it on the line. And that's all I can ask, bro. That's all I can ask. And sometimes one of them guys win, right? If you've been watching me long enough, you know my favorite fighter is Hagler. War himself. 100%. Right? Period. If somebody didn't put a phone call in for him to get a shot, we would never really know nothing about him. He was in New Jersey fighting what y'all would call bums or tomato cans or things like that. But the minute he got his shot, he became fucking legendary. You get what I'm saying? Simple as that. He became legendary. So sometimes these guys just, hey, if you work yourself up them rankings, give him a shot. He is number 2 on the rankings. What do you want to say? What has he done? Whatever. He done worked his way up the rankings. We can't sit here and say that we don't care about the rankings because they're shit. And then when they're trying to work in the favor of the rankings, we were like, oh, no, he ain't done nothing. So then which one is it? It's almost like there's no winning. It's like, you know what I mean? I like today, people are arguing about the new WBO rule. If you get a title shot, you turn it down, you get knocked out the top 15. I have no problem with that. That way, you stop people from being number one here, number one here, number one here, and picking the easier fight. If you became number one here first and you dodge this title shot, then you go drop down to 15. You know, it goes to the next person. And that keeps the roundabout great. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great for the sport. Give the next man a shot instead of holding that spot up. I'm 100% with that. 100%. I want to play something. I was trying to wait till people get on here because I want to get other people's opinions. DJ said, what Benavidez versus Morrell? Oh, you said what? Benavidez versus Morrell ain't the same as Tank versus Roach. Why isn't it? Why isn't it? What's David Morrell record? I'm gonna say all the questions that everybody will say. Who has David Morrell fought? Hell, where has he fought? I think he's only fought one time outside of the Armory in Minnesota. I'm just saying, bro. It's like the same. At least Roach is a full champ. So it's like that where people saying Roach don't deserve this. He bring him up. XYZ. Who is this guy? He fought on Pro Box. Dave Morrell fighting the Armory. Dave Morrell looked like shit his last fight. But I'm not the person sitting here that's going to say those things and mean it. I'm only merely saying it as an example. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. I actually think that fight going to be good. Why? People seem to think Benavidez has one punch knockout power. He does not. He does not. I watched him throw everything but the kitchen sink at that guy his first fight. Yes, you can say he's getting acclimated to the weight if you want. But that same power didn't translate like that. It just didn't. Benavidez overwhelms you with punches. That's how he beats you. Dave Morrell has showed you he has one punch knockout power. Now, he has shown that, but will it work on a Benavidez? I don't know. Can Benavidez bull rush David Morrell without getting smacked with that punch? I don't know. That's what makes the fight intriguing. So that's just how I'm looking at that. But like, at some point, you got all these young names that are getting recognition for their name, but then when it's time to put that name against another name, it's like, oh, no. Now, yes, Shakur can fight whoever the hell you want. I already said Muratalla. Why he ain't fight Muratalla? Robert Garcia came out and said the fight was offered. Shakur said, well, I ain't know nothing about it. You was talking top rank, X, Y, and Z. Let's fight. Robert said, why should we have to switch what we doing? See how it went back and forth? To accommodate you. That's, come on, bro. Shakur can't win for losing. Now, it's different if Muratalla got a fight already lined up, but if he don't, what's the problem? But if he don't, I have no problem with Floyd Schofield. I really don't. If the young whippersnapper want to get his shot, give him a shot. I've seen more fighters. I won't say I've seen more fighters. I've seen fighters lose to a champion and then go on a tirade afterwards and make a great name. So now we was talking earlier about this, and great case in point is Benoit Hopkins. Fought Roy, lost, went on to be a legend. And then beat him. And then got his get back. Got his cookies back. You get what I'm saying? Canelo, Floyd. No Floyd, Canelo wouldn't know how to box. Canelo was a fighter, a brawler. Come forward, that's all he was doing. That fight taught him something. Who's to say Floyd Schofield getting this fight, and if he does lose, he doesn't learn something. He'll learn something and take that along with him. And then on top of that, if Shakur pans out to what we believe he will be, then it won't be a bad loss. That's how I look at boxing. I analyze it past just two people throwing hands. So I say, give these young cats they shot. Yeah, you could build a fighter a certain way. Like I did, I gave an example a long time ago, and I think I said it, may have said it last night. Tank was built a certain way, and you see the product you got now. Shakur was brought up a certain way. You see the product you got now. You see how Abdullah Mason is being brought up. And we saying he going to be a beast, but it's because how he's being brought up. Pick your poison when you want to say, who has he fought? Because we going to sit here and say, Boots is this. He passed the eye test. But who is Boots fought? I don't hear his fans saying that, but the same fans are saying, Boots is the best. They sitting there saying, Kid Austin ain't fought nobody. I was taught what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The man's 18-0. Give him a shot. He worked his way up through the rankings. He's there. He's there. So you gotta go. You gotta go with, I mean, if you believe in boxing and you really know that the rankings is part of boxing, and if you want the rankings to hold true to their word, then go by it. Don't discredit it when he's there. Because whether if he skipped the line, I don't care how he got there, he there. And if he skipped the line and he does get the fight and get his ass whooped, then he deserves to get his ass whooped for skipping the line. See how that worked? Either way, a fucking win-win for me. And we get to see a fucking fight. An interesting one at that. Two polar opposite styles. It came out Shakur's mouth itself. The boy gave him good work for a round and a half, and then he figured him out. But who's to say that Kid Austin ain't took from that sparring, you know what I'm saying, to figure out a person like Shakur? I'm just wondering, man. It just baffles me how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Boots wanting to bring Victor Ortiz down to 147. Over because a long time ago he said he would fight him at 147. Well, he had 154. I feel like Boots should go to 154. That's my personal feeling. But whatever they do is what they do. But I don't think it's going to be a snowball chance in hell for that man to go back down when that man just had all them complications with that rhabdo. I'm just going to call it rhabdo. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was having problems because he was underweight. Everybody knew he had weight problems, but it was because of that. He was laying himself in the hospital. Why would I go back down and risk that, bro? So I could be weak and fight you? No, come to 154. Because on the other hand, Boots is on record saying I have no problem making 154. But then you got Eddie saying, "Oh, but we don't want to run the risk of losing the belt." Man, how many people we watch go up and wait and fight? We watched Devin Haney go up and fight at 140. Had the belts, right? He still had the belts at 135. We watched Bud go to 154. Still had his belts. Did he not? Canelo does it all the fucking time. What's the problem? All you gotta do is tell them what your intentions are. What is your intentions? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not buying the smoke screens. I'm not buying none of that. Fight the man at 154 where he's comfortable at. Simple and plain. And I think that's going to be a good ass fight. People feel like Boots going to knock Virgil out. I beg to fucking differ. I do. Again, another two polar opposites. And it depends on how Boots play it. If he choose to fight Virgil like how he fought Karen, and then he going to be in a phone booth and try to jab and don't know how to get out of trouble and his feet get stuck in the mud in the inside, that's going to be a problem. Virgil wheelhouse is the inside game. Virgil is a body snatcher. He goes straight to the body. That's how he get most of his knockouts. But then I feel like Boots been trying to be a people pleaser. That shit gonna fuck around, might get him hurt. Boots should box. We know he got the power to knock out may come. But what Boots are we going to get? Like I said, this ain't me hating on no boxers. This is me looking beyond the boxers. The formality of the match. You know? So, I know a lot of people believe in that O. I don't believe in that O. Because if that was the case, Hagler, Sugar Ray, all of them will be unbeaten. They'll be unbeaten, bro. Andre Ward and Mayweather, them anomalies. But your legends, they should be undefeated, right? They should be undefeated. Just saying. I saw the chat going. DJ said, firstly, at least Morrell versus Benavidez have fought at the same weight before their fight. Roach hasn't fought at 135. He's fought swing weight, sir. 134 is 135 technically, right? Mark Wynn said Roach far more accomplished than Morrell. That is a fact. See how that works? See how Mark Wynn pointed that out and then DJ pointed out the weight? See how it goes back and forth? Mark Wynn said Roach has had more fights at 135 a tank. He fought swing weights. That's what I'm saying. Punch, what's happening, baby? What's going on? DJ said, Mark, I don't disagree. I'm purely looking at from what weight they campaign at. Punch Talk said, now name the other 10 that got ran over getting rushed to the top. Now, it's not about being rushed. Rushed and actually earning is two different things. Why is that not working? What up, Rob?
What's going on, man? This goddamn game is so exciting, but forget that, man. That boy GMT judges team is on. You heard me?
I hear you. I appreciate it, family.
But I'm still
it.
watching the game, but props to you too.
Right.
You can't hear it, right?
No, you
okay,
good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, man.
Well, good, man. What you hollering about today?
No, I'm just saying, like, how right now I'm on a part of the show where, like, I'm just trying to explain to fans, like, you can't have it both ways. And it's why I have to do this type of show, like, every 3 months. Like, we was talking about Kid Austin not feeling like he don't deserve a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying that if that's the case, then you cannot be all right with Morrell and Benavidez. Then you cannot be okay with Lamont Roach and Tank. You can't be okay with a lot of fights if that's the case, because they flip-flop. People flip-flop. They'll say, even though Lamont Roach is a champion, but who has he fought? Then you got other people, they'll say he's a champion, though. You get what I'm saying?
That'd be
say
me.
Kid, right, exactly. But then you got people say Kid Austin, who has he fought, though? Well, he's 18-0, and he's number 2 in the rankings. He earned that. So you can't take that from him. You get what I'm saying? So if you feel like he ain't fought shit, he ain't did shit, he earned that spot. So it won't, at some point, then that goes further into, all right, you hear how we be talking about the rankings full of shit, right?
Right.
Okay, then the rankings is right now. So should he not get his shot? He should.
Who's number one? Who number one? Zapata, right?
Zapata, but he bounced.
He hurt.
Right. Yeah, all right. But he bounced. You get what I'm saying?
You're right about that.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel.
So why not?
The Morrell and Benavidez thing is kind of messed up because they both the same weight class. They both went up at the same time.
That's fine. That's fine. But Austin and what's Kid Austin and Shakur?
They both 35.
All right then. So what's the problem?
Oh, no problem, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you want to get his young ass whooped.
But what's Morrell record though? Look at Morrell record.
11 and something.
So should he be fighting Benavidez? Should a person like Benavidez be? I'm not. This ain't my. I'm saying what fans be saying. All right.
Right.
So should Morrell be fighting him because he only got 11 fights, and Benavidez come off the likes of fighting a Khalid Plant, all these stars, and fight him, give him a shot? Should he?
I mean, they lied to him about the better be shit. That's a whole nother show. That was dog.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm just saying though.
Yeah. I, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, Benavidez' hands kind of tied. He ain't got nobody else since they played him.
He ain't got nobody else. But if
They
he
played him,
did,
bro.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, there's another light heavyweight out there they can find. It just won't be nobody that nobody know.
Right. So you might as well just stick it in house and just get it
Right.
out, get it off the brick like that. Hey,
But
bro,
people,
I think
but that's not the kicker though. That's
what's that?
one side of it, but then the other side of the fans is saying that's gonna be a great fight. But if that's gonna be a great fight, I can beg the same argument. Who the hell Dave Morrell to fought?
True.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like you can't have it both ways, bro. You just
That's
can't.
true.
It's
That's true.
it's gotta be either or. You know what I'm saying? And that's always gonna be the great argument about this sport. And it's not a reason for me to tell somebody they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because you could look at it from both standpoints. And it's just unfortunate that it's not held to a higher standard as it once was, where, yeah, Dave Morrell wouldn't even get that shot. The powers that be wouldn't let him get that shot. For what reason? You get what I'm saying? With 11 fights. But if you work your way up and you make your way to, hey, it is what it is. And it worked for me. We know how the sanctioning bodies do.
Right.
Greaves and pounds, we'll slide you up ranked 5 spots.
I mean, shout out to Oscar. He been greasing palms. He got the number 1 and number 2. You can't miss him.
Right. But guess what? That worked out for me. I don't care. He number 2. Guess what? If he don't deserve it, he gonna get his ass whooped.
Correct.
It is what it is. Get him out of here.
Correct. And if I'm not mistaken, Zabeda's number 1 all the way across the board.
Yeah, all the way across the board. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm more of an optimistic where, like, you know, instead of being pessimistic, man, Kid Austin can go in this fight. Yes, I got Shakur winning. But Kid Austin can go in this fight and take away from the fight. He can go on a tyrant.
Right. Now, let me ask you 2 quick questions, Slick, because I had a chance to watch a little bit of the replay. And let's just take Kid Austin and Shakur, for instance. Yes, okay. Sir. Shakur will fight Kid Austin. And if Shakur was to put Kid Austin on a weight rehydration clause, they both fight for the 135 champion. And if he would put Kid Austin on a weight rehydration clause, would Shakur be wrong if they're fighting for the 135 title?
It depends on what has he weighed in before. Has he ever missed weight?
No. 135.
No, he has no reason to put him on no weight clause then. For what reason?
But I'm saying, if Shakur would just want to do that, would that be wrong? And fight for the 135 title?
Yeah, it'd be wrong. In my book, for what reason? If you know you could beat this kid, why do that?
No, because what I'm saying is, and this is just a question, and I'm about to respect your opinion, and actually I'm gonna use and take your opinion.
Yeah.
If you're fighting for the 135 title, that title, that for that weight class, weight rehydration clause or not, you're fighting to weigh in at 135 no matter what. That's what we fight for, right?
Right.
So rehydration clause wouldn't even matter. Him just doing some stupid shit if he was to do that, right?
Right.
Shout out to Mark Wayne from last night. Yeah. Anyway, Mario Barros and Tank. Shout out to you. And I'm gonna say this. I got an announcement, and I gotta do this on this platform. I'm about to silence myself and mute myself until March 1st. Because as y'all know, the face has announced, right?
Oh my God. Yeah, I showed
So this is what we was gonna do.
Legit.
Rob is gonna take a hiatus. I know I had said this before, but I really, really, really fucking mean it this time. I just wanna just lay back in the cut. I'm gonna be around chats or whatever, but just coming on lives and stuff like I want to relax until March 1st. And I want that motherfucking DJ, Mark Wynn, and shout out to Punch Whitney. Shout out to Punch my dude. And shout out to you, Slick, because you know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
The motherfucking elites of this shit is going to be going to work on March 1st. And I will return the night when the face, you heard me right, my Australian brethren, when the face comes back March 1st, it claims, it establishes, I ain't gonna say claim because he already at the top, because they already got a seat in his hands for division champion, for division. Okay. They will have to stand the fuck down come March 1st when I return as Javante Tank Davis establishes his fucking reign. Okay.
but what if it get pushed back again, bro?
Hey. We don't push more. We ain't pushing back no more.
Okay.
Because Al did business in New York before. Barclays love Al. Yeah, they already know what's coming out. That's already done.
It's too much room for error for me, man. I don't hear no more fingers getting broken, hands or none of that shit. They better go put themselves on ice. I want to see
no. Ain't no fingers being broke. And you saw the face. That's what I say. All this is cementing the claim and reign on top. Because you saw the face. And I'm going to bring it back to that Sunday, that fateful Sunday night in Los Angeles, California, in the Staples Center, when he had the Kobe Grinches on. He broke his hand and whooped the bitch half the fight with one hand.
Yeah.
With one fucking hand. Tank can break his hand in sparring, he's still gonna whoop a bitch with one hand.
Well,
Only the elites can do that. You know this, right? So you, DJ, I know you somewhere. Mark Wynn, I know you might hear this on. Y'all stand the fuck down, and the elites will show you once again. And I'm going to return. I'm return to hammer it in y'all fucking head with y'all insult. Because I'm coming on after that fight. I might go to New York. Shit, you busy March 1st?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hey, bro. We might got to talk when we get off here. Because you need to see this in live and in person. But when I say elite, a lot of people just let that just go over their head. You need to see elite live in person.
We got to see the elite in person. Y'all heard it first. We got to see
it in
person.
Mo, when I say elite, when I say a glove never touch the canvas, a knee never touch the canvas, a shin never touch the canvas, back, nothing has ever touched the canvas. I don't even think the man mouthpiece has ever came out his mouth and touched the canvas. That's what I mean, DJ and more when I say motherfucking face and the elite of this shit. But until then, you got me tonight. But until then, after the night, I go quiet. I go silent until the elite emerges again and establishes himself. But go ahead, Slick. I had to get that shit off.
I hear you.
But Mo got me last night. Oh, he put him on a rehydration. He fights at 140, Mark. Mark, he was the 140 champion. Doesn't matter what kind of weight class you put on.
We'll see, man. But I think it's gonna be a good fight overall, though. Something telling me I think it's gonna be one of the ones, like how, because the same talk that's going on now was the same talk when they announced Pitbull Cruz. So I think it's gonna be a good fight until it ain't. You get what I'm saying?
I get you, Slick. Who won that fight, by the way?
Oh, we know who won that.
No, I know we know, but I just like to hear it for the people that don't know. We got people that hear that's boxing novice and people that don't never. You know, there's somebody that just tuned on the channel, don't know nothing about boxing. Just for them people, Slick. Who won that fight?
I got you, that boy Javante.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got you. 100%.
Yeah, welcome to the boxing game, partner.
I'll stamp it. Boy, they need to hire your ass, bro.
We're talking about the face.
Next epilogue, Rob got to be the intro. You know how they always got like a person narrating?
Hey, man.
Rob need to narrate his monologue, his whole thing,
man.
bro.
Hey, Slick. Hey, y'all. We might be doing something in New York. Y'all better stay tuned. Me and Slick gonna be talking, bro.
Right. Oh, man. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, man. Where y'all at, though, DJ? Y'all coming up? But shit, yeah, man. No, I think Lamont. People don't believe it, but I think Lamont gonna put up a fight. Something is telling me, bro, he gonna put up a fight. And then, like, I'm off that 130 shit because he didn't fought swing weights. He didn't fought at 135 before. He didn't fought at 134 before. You know what I'm saying?
He said his next fight he going back up to 140.
Yeah. So
Hey.
that's how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm off that. You know, he's been there. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? What it do, Mark?
Hello.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Mark. How you doing tonight, man? Today in Australia.
Yeah, hot and sweaty today, a bit humid here, but it's good. Better than being cold.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Let's get
Hey,
Mark right.
I'll tell you, I reckon that if Tank really wanted to, he could march through Roach in about 3 rounds, I reckon.
No.
Think so?
He's not going to. But he's not going to. He's going to carry him through to, I reckon, about round 9 and then just obliterate him, just so people can't say that he was an absolute spud.
That's
no. But Mark,
round,
this is what I say about that. This is what I say, and I learned this word from you and DJ. He is going to expose Lamar Roach for the bloat that he fucking is. Okay?
he gonna give Cav what he want. Give him punish his ass, huh?
He gonna bring him to the penitentiary round 8 or 9.
Right. Punish him, man. I hope it turned out to be a tough fight. I do. He got his shot.
And to answer your question earlier, RC, or your statement earlier, that I don't think in a title fight there should be no rehydration clauses. It doesn't matter if you're coming up, going down, whatever.
I agree.
You fight at the weight, no rehydration, no this, no that. Except the only thing there should be is compulsory drug testing.
I agree.
I feel like if you challenging that person, because he was the challenger in that person, he should not have been able to do it anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like you chose to come up here.
That's right.
How I felt about it.
Now, can I ask you both a question?
Yeah.
I take it both of you don't like IBF fights, right?
Yeah.
That's
within the rule. That's within the rules.
That's part of their thing.
Yeah, that's part of their stuff. That's different. When a fighter imposes it, is when it's a problem. Like, where does that come from? Like I said, it's different. Right. Like, for instance, it's vice versa too, Rob. Say, Mark Barrio said, "Hey, I want to come down to 135 and fight you." And Tank was like, "You gonna be on a rehydration clause, motherfucker?"
Oh no, that'd be bullshit. That'd be bullshit.
No,
but then why doesn't
But so it should be the other way around too, right? Because Tank challenged.
Why doesn't Tank? Yeah, that's right.
Well,
why doesn't Tank just fight IBF champions then? If he goes up to 140,
ducked him.
I'm pretty sure Liam Paro would take that fight.
Oh no, sir. The IBF champion is Lomachenko right now, and he ducked him. He said he wanted to 140.
No, I'm talking at 140.
Oh no. Javante would not do 140. He did 140. I'm gonna use the word. He got obliterated at 140.
he already did one fight at 140 and put a rehydration clause on, but the IBF's got it built in. So go up and challenge Paro because he can only go up 10 pounds.
Well, Paro is going to have some unforeseen demands for that fight. He's probably going to want Tank to go to Australia, and we all know Australia is not going to let him in Australia. You know this, right, Mark?
I'm pretty sure. Hey, Paro's fighting to defend his title in Puerto Rico next, so I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have any problem. We wouldn't have any problem fighting in America to fight Tank.
Well, Paro and Eddie Hearn are going to do their 1-2 step, and they're going to put some specific demands, especially when they're the champion and Tank will be the challenger. Yeah, they're going to make him go to Australia, my brother. They trust. And guess what?
If I was Paro, I'd fight him in America, but I'd tell Tank that he's got to weigh in at 135, but then lose 10 pounds before the
fight. Damn.
Now, hey, Mark, let me tell you something. If y'all could bend the little rules that y'all have about, letting people in Australia, I know y'all, I respect the country. I know y'all try to keep it wholesome and safe, but y'all bend the rules just for this fight. Trust me, I think it'll be a blast. I think it'll be a good one.
No, I'd say go and fight him. Go and fight Tank in America. That's what, and I'm sure Paro would be up for that.
I don't think
Money
Paro
would be
would turn
good.
that down. I don't think
Money
he
would
would
be
turn it
good.
down.
Yeah,
Hell
Paro
yeah.
definitely
That's what I
would
said, he
not
gonna
turn that down.
Money would be
Yeah.
good. I would just love it in Australia, just so the Australian public, men, women, and children, can see the elites live in
You
person.
go with this elite
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I would like to spread the love all over the world.
I reckon I could fit all the people that know about Tank in Australia in the back of my old HK Holden, mate. I reckon, and that'd be me and that's me and DJ for a start.
Man, if y'all showed up for Devin, y'all damn sure got to show up for Tank. Come on, man.
They showed up for Cambosis. They didn't show up for Devin.
Okay. Well, you don't think they'll show up for Pyro? Just forget Tank? He's gonna come for Pyro?
I don't know if he's got that sort of follower in here yet, to be honest. Because like I said this morning on was it Punch's thing, Cambosis got that crowd because he's from Melbourne, and Melbourne's got the highest population of Greek people outside of Greece in the world. So that's why it was packed.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So where's Pyro from?
So Cambosis got the Greek fan base, is what
I'm not sure where. I'm not sure where Paro's from. I would say either Sydney or Melbourne, I guess, or Queensland. He's not from over here in WA. So
shout out to Queensland. That's where Jao Batai from.
Yeah,
he's from Queensland.
Yeah.
What's up?
Right.
But to be honest, I'm not sure what state Paro's from, but it'd be eastern states for sure.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So the eastern states would be that's
Queensland.
Perth
Queensland, New South. Perth is the west.
Okay, my bad.
So it's Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania.
What's the?
I'm not even sure. That's Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got to be somewhere where he's from for it to be successful. I can tell you that. Where was Joe Horn from? Because Joe Horn brought the crowd.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Jeff Horn.
I'm sorry. Jeff Horn. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, they fought in Queensland, so maybe Eastern Queensland too.
Okay.
Yeah, they filled that up. That was a packed place. That was where's that? That shit looked like down there like a soccer stadium or something.
Yeah, I think it was a rugby.
Yeah, it was a rugby ground. Yeah, rugby stadium. Yeah,
and it was filled
but
up.
I mean that was packed out. I mean, it was a world title fight, and to be honest, I would say 75% of the people in Australia would know who Pacquiao is.
Oh, okay, I got
you. Well, no, he came there for Terrence Crawford too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
sure did.
Oh yeah, so I know Tank can put some people in there.
See, Tank, what's his name? Is a draw.
Ooh.
Bud.
Well, you gotta think, and I don't want to get racist on my boys' thing, but you gotta think: are y'all suitable for the Tank crowd? How is the cognac situation going on in Australia?
Hey man, we know about going jail out of country, bro. I don't think Tank want that. Ain't gonna be like y'all gonna be civilized when you go over here.
The marijuana.
We got plenty of that, but it's not legal though.
Oh, don't say that. You gonna sell the tickets.
You look right.
The trouble is, I would say the trouble is that 95% of Tank's fans wouldn't be allowed in the country, though. That would be a problem.
I know that's the fucked up part.
That's the real shit right there. That's the real shit, bro. No lie.
Do y'all carry swishers and backwoods and all that? And y'all store has to be 24 hours for the Tank crowd. Ain't no closing.
Boy.
Because we like to go to the store. We gonna go to the store in a fucking minute.
There's gonna be parties everywhere, and you gotta have spots for after parties. It's gonna have to be everywhere.
Yeah, if they have it on the Gold Coast, that'd be no worries. I think that's pretty lively, that joint.
Well, there you go. I think it'll be great. Poro versus Tank. But that's later.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
140. That's 140. You know he's not going to 140. You know that.
Yeah, nah, man, he ain't gonna go to 140.
But has he got the rehydration clause? He loves that shit.
He can't do that every time though. That's the
I can't
thing.
get right.
Yeah, but it's inbuilt. It's inbuilt in the IBF.
Well, the IBF, yeah, he could do that. And
And that's
Paro is
the belt that Paro's got.
142. He's a little fella for 140. That would be about it. I can't see him campaigning there. Like if he wanted to test the, you know how Canelo go up to 175 every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I could see him maybe doing that later on, but campaigning at 140, nah.
No, he gonna get his ass. He gonna get his ass.
And I can actually see him fighting Paro.
Lie.
I can actually see him fighting Paro because Paro for 140, he's a little fella. He's not no guy who gonna blow up like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no astronomical number. You gotta remember when he fought Barrios, it was at 140. But Barrios, technically, where is he fighting now? 147. He's a big dude. That's a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you saw Ryan Garcia. He wasn't lying about Ryan Garcia, man. That dude big as hell right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean,
they're big boys, but to me, that's why fight them is. But I know why, because of the cash that was generated.
Right. But I still stand on it. If you're the challenger, you shouldn't get the right to call that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if Barrios was to come down to 135, and then Tank want to be like, rehydration clause, motherfucker, I could see that then because he challenged Tank. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. I wouldn't like it, but I can see, I can see a reasoning behind that.
It was just weird for the.
But you going up and challenge for a 140 belt and then put a fucking clause on him.
You asking me. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
You're asking me. Why would you do that to me? You're asking me. That means I'm allowing you the shot. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but on the other hand, Barrios was foolish enough to take the deal. So
it was the money, man. The good
but he's the idiot that signed it. So.
And I think at the time he just had a kid, didn't he?
No, he just had the kid this year.
That was this year?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, it was definitely
that's why he didn't take the boost fight. Allegedly.
Right.
But he took the Ramos fight.
Yeah, you saw that work. That was a good ass fucking fight too, but it would end up in a draw, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good ass fucking fight though, bro.
You can just imagine Barrios, couldn't you? Barrios and Boots is on the phone. He just grabbed his missus, thrown her on the bed, and fucking served it to her, and said, "Nah, we're having a baby."
Right. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Zabeda. Zabeda pretty much did that.
What?
Well, he damn near had to fight in his lap with Shakur. Oh no, I'm hurt now.
Hell yeah. I was telling everybody, man, y'all don't understand this Tevin Farmer fight is a litmus test. If he can't handle Tevin Farmer, they was gonna be like, nah, bro, you're not fighting fucking Shakur.
Who's Zapata with? Is he with PBC?
Oscar.
No, Oscar.
So they got a little medical thing going too.
Everybody
seems to get sore hands. They all get sore hands.
All of them got that shit, man.
Well, PBC notorious for breaking hands.
When they saw that, I'm gonna tell you when it happened. When Tevin Farmer got dropped, when Tevin Farmer dropped Zapata, they was like, yeah, he's not fighting Shakur, bro.
No.
Oh man, and breaking news. Look for that also on that March card. Also look for Errol Spence Fundora. Or if it's not Errol Spence, Fundora fighting somebody March 1st.
Yeah. I think Earl playing games talking about I ain't heard enough.
They're gonna have to put some names on that. They're gonna have to put some names on that undercard of that Tank fight because who the hell gonna pay $80, $90 to watch Tank whoop Roach? Come on.
Yeah. Hold on. You know Tank did sold that out the last 3 times, right?
Was it 3?
He fought Rolly Romero the last time in Barclays, sold it out, and he fought it was at 130. He was at 130 at that time. He fought somebody at 130.
Well, they're selling this one out just because it's Baltimore and where from?
Washington, and
DC.
DC.
Yeah, it's gonna sell out.
It's gonna sell. Yeah, it's gonna sell. It'll sell, Mark.
Tank's fights will always sell out because I don't know what's wrong with his fans, but I mean, if Tim Tszyu was just fighting Spuds, man, I don't know why I'd be paying to go to that shit.
Let's go talk about me and my fans. What's wrong with my fans?
Yeah, right. He said, I don't know what's wrong with this.
So disrespectful.
I just tell it how it is. I just make a statement. If you find it offensive See, that's on you.
I do find it offensive, Mark. What the fuck?
If that hat fits, brother, put that bitch on.
Hey, I'm gonna say this as a Tank fan, and I'm fucking pissed. You find somebody in Australia for us to whoop the fuck on. That's what you do.
I just did. Pyro.
Pyro's too big. 140. 135. Oh, I got somebody. Go call Maloney.
Oh,
Maloney fight at 35.
That's just another crap.
Beat on his ass.
Another tomato can.
Where's the Rafa fight at?
Oh, usually middleweight, but he'll come down to 154. But yeah, come over and fight him then. Jai Opataya. Jump in the ring with Jai Opataya.
Wait, hold on. Jai Opataya, a fucking heavyweight.
I'll pay $150 to watch that.
Wait, is Jai Opataya a heavyweight?
Cruiserweight.
Close enough.
And light, ain't he? He fight both.
Cruiserweight. He's cruiser.
He do both though, don't he? That's what he got on his box, right?
Didn't he? Yeah, he fought at light heavy before.
Oh, maybe, but he's cruiserweight at the moment.
Right. Yeah, he cruiserweight at the moment. Yeah, I think he next up.
You find us Australian tanker fighter next. How about that? I'll put a word in.
Eddie finna find somebody out there, bro. That's what Eddie trying to do.
He did. You think he found Paro?
Yeah, he trying to take over Australia. He trying to do a Bob, get a country.
Hey, don't say that, Slick. I said that before, and there had some people got upset when I said Eddie took over Australia.
I'm just saying, man.
DJ got upset on Punch's thing earlier because Punch said that.
Where DJ go? DJ
might have been RC.
Where you go, DJ? You was just up here.
Was he?
Yeah, he was just up here.
So we can't see because you haven't got us on the thing there. I didn't even know I was on until you said hello.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
you it don't show all of us on y'all's. Oh man.
It's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah. It didn't yesterday either, but as long as I know I'm on here, it's all good.
Yeah, that's how I've been doing it, but I thought it still show it on y'all end. I didn't know it blanked y'all all out. Okay.
Well, look, you think Eddie could convince Paro to lose 5 pounds?
Eddie could convince who?
Paro to lose 5 pounds.
No. Tank can come up to 140. There's a 10 pound rehydration clause. That's it. Come on,
man.
Come on, dare to be great, Tank. Dare to be great, Tank. Come on.
What you mean, dare to be great? He's daring to be great now. He's really a 130 pounder, bro.
No, he's not. He's too good for all them cats at 135, man.
But listen
Far
to me.
too good.
You know what Tank weighed in against Frank Martin June 15th? He weighed in at 131. He weighed in at 131.6. So, Mark, he's really a 130 pounder.
Who, Tank?
I don't care. He's still too good for everybody at 135.
Bro, June 14th, the night before the Frank Martin fight, he weighed in at 131.6.
But I know, I remember that.
But that's because he trained himself to stay at that weight. We do know he could blow up though. We do know he pack on weight though. We do know.
What did he weigh when he fought Barrios at 140?
140?
Yeah, 140.
Yeah.
140.
There you go.
He could blow up though. He just Tank fights his height. He know that's where he need to be. He can't.
Man, that man was uncomfortable, man. Y'all trying to force the man up the hill.
Cats. That's why I said Paro ain't too much taller than him, so I can see him fight Paro. You get what I'm saying? But them other guys that got that length on them, that's what he don't want to go up against. Go through that like how he did with Barrios. You know what I mean?
Imagine Tank trying to blow up to 200 to fight fucking Jai. He'd look like a basketball with a couple of arms and legs hanging off the side.
Hold on, let's get some
straight. Like Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
Let's get some straight up. So we playing fantasy fight. You want Joy Opataya to fight somebody? You know Canelo like to take tomato cans. You can get him to fight Canelo then.
Fuck yeah, I'd take that. I'd like to see that.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie. I would too. Shit, I would like to see it. At least I know he gonna go in there and fight. Shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see it.
You don't?
Nope.
Why?
Because Canelo would actually take away the strengths of Jai, his weight and his power, by just ripping the actual weight off him. Like it's crazy. I'm actually more okay with people putting on a little bit more weight going up than actually going down. Because
no, we was talking about Canelo going up and fighting.
Oh, he's gonna go up.
Canelo going up. CJ. Canelo
double down on that. Absolutely.
What the fuck are you talking about, DJ?
Right. You ain't talking about coming down, bro.
Well, because Canelo makes all his own rules, right? So I just figured, well, if that was to ever happen, right, all the weight and the rules, the catch weight, would be all in Canelo's favour. But RC, at some point, you're going to wake up one day and realise that you're actually trying to sell ice to the Eskimos with Tank. At some point, I know you're passionate about it. It's allowed. It's a passionate channel. That's part of it, right? But man, when you realise you're trying to sell a Cadillac in a Lamborghini market, it's going to hurt you for a little while. You may even feel obligated to apologise. I don't know.
Damn.
Man, I came on here tonight to celebrate. I am going radio silent to March 1st. So have all your jokes. I'm here tonight.
No, you won't. You're not going to go
I'm
silent.
going to be in the chat. I'm going to be in the chat.
I am. Last year. You told us that last year.
But I mean it. I mean it this
yourself.
time. I mean it this time, for real. I'm not coming back until the face come back.
How about ARC? How about you go silent until Tank actually fights a real competitive fight that everybody thinks he may lose in, and that'll be it. You might as well throw your phone away.
People thought he was going to lose against Barrios. People thought he was going to lose against Santa Cruz.
How about we go one better, RC? How about you come back when you can confirm that I'm going to pay for a Tank pay-per-view?
Oh,
how about you stay silent until then?
Hold on, DJ. I only want to get racist again, but I got to get self-racist because I am black. We don't pay for Tank pay-per-views any goddamn way.
Damn. Damn.
Tank knows this. That's why his damn tickets are so high to go to his fights. He know this already.
Yeah, but there was three.
One of the only ones that do.
His last fight, there was 350,000 fools that paid their $80 or $90. Allegedly. There you
go. Allegedly.
Well, I'm with you, Mark. It's like actually feeling like you've got to pay for the sunlight because someone else owns it, right? It doesn't make sense.
Man, let me tell you something. Y'all will feast your eyes March 1st on the elites of the sports. Period. Point blank. We're talking about the same man on a Sunday night.
You were calling him the face a minute ago. The face of boxing.
The face of the elite is the same.
Let's see. How do you determine who's the face of boxing? Is it sales? Is it gate sales? Is it what do you call it? Pay-per-view sales or viewership or boxing credentials?
Well, going off RC, it's whose fans get robbed the most.
I'm gonna speak to you like this, Mark. You know who's the elite and the face and all the great things above. When you could just pull a child off a play lot, off a playground in the United States.
Hang on, keep the kids out of it, RC.
You're distracted out of it. You're going on a tangent here. I asked you, how do you class the face of boxing?
When a casual knows who there is. That's my definition of it.
Well, it's still Jake Paul then. Well, Jake Paul's got the most viewerships. He earns the most money. He's got the most fucking fans. Everybody knows who he is.
He does, but he's not.
The only thing he don't got is the boxing credentials. So he's got 3 out of 4.
He's not a boxer though, so that eliminates him right there. He's not a boxer.
He's on BoxRec, man. He's a boxer. Man, you look him up on BoxRec. He's right there.
Tell me the last boxer. Tell me the last boxer you fought. Tell me the last boxer you fought.
Mike Tyson.
Come on, man, stop.
That was Fury. He fought Fury.
Yeah, Fury. Yeah, Fury was the last.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on now.
If you've got a box rec, you must be a boxer. If you look at you punch Mark Wynn into box rec, nothing going to come up. Or it won't be
boxer.
me.
He's just not.
Okay, watch this. Watch this, Mark.
He's a boxer entertainer.
Watch this, Mark.
He another genre.
He's a money generator. That's what he is.
Watch this, Mark. Mark, cash out me $750. I'm gonna go downtown Las Vegas on Monday when everything opens again on Sahara and Valley View. That's the Nevada Boxing Commission. I'm gonna put your name, your weight, where you from, and everything like that. I have your box rec by Monday night. So that don't mean shit about being on box rec. Anybody can be on box rec. Because all I'm gonna say is Mark Wynn is pro.
Anybody can be a boxer though.
Anybody can be a boxer.
Not everybody can get 65 million viewers to a fight though, to view your fight on TV.
That's true.
Not everybody getting paid 40 million to fight either.
Mike Tyson did that.
And that includes Tank.
Well, wait. Tank ain't even hit Netflix yet. We're coming soon, but when he hit Netflix, he's gonna show you.
Yeah.
He gonna show you.
I bet he doesn't do 65 million.
Hey man, I'm telling you,
he won't do 65 million because the whole world, you're not listening, the whole world don't know Tank. You people in America know Tank. And there'd be maybe 1,000 people in each country that are hardcore or follow fucking boxing real close, and they'll know who Tank is. Nobody else does.
And you know what? That's an argument that you entitled to. You could say that. I don't know. I'm only in America. I've never been outside the country asking you, do they know Tank? I'm being honest with you. I don't. So if he's not known in Australia,
across the pond, though.
Yeah, if he's not known in Australia, I could say, like I say, I don't even think he's allowed to go to Australia anyway. To keep it real.
Hell, most people in Australia don't know who Paro is, and he's from here.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy right there.
That's bad.
I've been explaining it all here for a little while now about how the media has such an influence over here on a relatively small population when it comes to sporting figures and elites. And rightly so, to be fair, there's women's footballers, cricketers, and surfers that have a higher profile than Liam Paro.
Wow.
It is such a small community when you think about it. It's 27 million compared to 380 million, right? At the US. And I think UK's got like 63 or 65 million, something like that. Right. But one of the things I was not long just finish saying to Punch, is I said, look, until you become promotable, like a Jai Opetaia, for example, he doesn't get a whole lot of media coverage in Australia. Now, there's no good reason why not, right? It's just that he's not the flavour of the month for the sporting news, whereas Zoos are, Liam Paro should be, and Sam Goodman versus Inouye will probably go under the radar with the major media venues.
So where does boxing rank in Australia?
Nowhere, really. It's not a huge sport over here. Like DJ's saying, there'd be footballers and even women footballers and women surfers that there'd be 20 times more people know of than Tim Zoo.
Wow.
Do you know probably what's our most highest profile sports person in Australia?
Who?
Samantha Kerr.
Is that rugby girl that was knocking everybody over?
No, she's a soccer player.
Oh, wow.
She genuinely is probably the highest profile sports person in Australia.
Yeah, she'd be one of them anyway. She'd be close.
What happened to the golfer dude? I thought the golfer dude was I forgot his name.
There you go. And I don't even know because I don't follow golf. But
they got a golfer promotion. Yeah, I want to say that stuff, but he's very popular.
Well, Cameron Smith hits a very
Is that the bloke with the blonde mullet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only appeals to a certain section of the sporting community that follow golf. Just like we've had India and Australia share some of the greatest ever cricket players, but that still only appeals to a certain level of the population, not all the population. So it depends on how they're promoted and how much media time they get. There's absolutely no reason, but watch what will happen is there'll be an absolute stacks on or a free-for-all. If someone like a Jai Opataya goes and unifies, and there's some free-to-air time of his fights, not pay-per-view time, but free-to-air time on mainstream media, his supporter base will go from, and I'm just picking round figures, 1 million people to 10 million people overnight. Everyone will just jump on him and go, "Oh, wow, we didn't know. Like, well done for your accomplishments."
I don't know, because he's at cruiserweight, and that's not a big division, to be honest. If Dry was in a few years' time to go up to heavyweight and grab a belt, now that would grab headlines here.
So look, it's boxing in the US, from my limited or outside looking in, is that it used to be the Mecca. It used to be the Mecca, and some of the promoters are still acting and behaving like it is still the Mecca, where the reality is that international boxing has caught up, or if not taken over.
So how was it when Costa Zoo was boxing? Was it?
Well, he was on mainstream media. He was on mainstream media. You got to remember that you didn't have to pay for fights back then. You could go to the pub on a Sunday with all your mates. The pub would pay for it, the broadcasting, and get their money back through over the bar sales and meals and bits and pieces.
Still, a lot of people didn't take the Costa because they didn't really consider him Australian, to be honest.
Hey, Deej, not to cut you off, bro, but that was an excellent point. That's what I've been saying all along. Boxing in the U.S. acts like they're the Mecca right now, and they not. I mean, I think the Eastern Europeans is just taking shit over. And I think fuck Australia, the US, Canada, Mexico, we all gonna have to deal with these motherfuckers because they pretty much running boxing right now. And that's just the harsh reality of it is. And I think like in some of the moves that the Americans is making, we're moving like we're like internationally the shit, and all roads cross through America, and that's just not the case. So we could have a fighter here who's probably popular here, but that doesn't translate into worldwide fame. Nobody is on the level of a Manny Pacquiao. Nobody's on a level of a fucking Muhammad Ali. It's just not happening right now. So when they say these guys are the face, they not the face, because I could go into a barbershop right now and say, oh, well, just name any random fighter.
Jake Paul.
If I ask 10 guys, probably 6 of them would know about him. And that's just the harsh reality.
Well, Nine, that's no better supported from Shakur Stevenson going to a UK promoter. Just think about that for a minute. Just think about that 10 years ago. That would have been unheard of. Yep. Like, Shakur's got the potential to be a superstar, right? Whether he is or he isn't right now is debatable. But as soon as you get someone of that elite status going to a UK promoter, that's telling your own industry it's maybe not quite be as healthy as it needs to be.
Yep. The grass is greener on the other side.
Can someone explain to me why none of these belts, like the organisations, the alphabet mobs, WBA, C, IBF, all them, how come none of them are American? They're all Mexican and Venezuelan or Portuguese or
we don't have our own
Puerto Rican.
We're the only ones that don't have.
Yeah, but what?
Except
actually,
for
they're the big belts.
Except one. What is it? Is it IBF? That's ours, right?
Daryl Peoples? Yeah.
No.
That's ours.
Yeah. I thought it was the ring. I thought it was the ring at one time.
Well,
why are all these belts? Why are all these world title belts in Mexico and from the organisations are based in Mexico and I don't know where the other ones are.
WC,
Puerto Rico, and
But the
why is
IBF, I
that?
believe, is here. That's the only one that's American based, but everything else isn't.
I always assumed that they were all American based. It turns out that's not the case.
No, they're not.
Nope.
So has it been like that forever? So when the WBA started up, the WBA was based in where? Mexico or Puerto Rico or wherever the hell they are.
So
that's where it started, the WBA.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about these
back in when, 1930 something.
The crazy thing about the sanctioning bodies is the heads of it kind of run it like a monarchy, like it's passed down to father and son.
Right.
It's not a council who's guys who they're like electing into the number one spot once one passes on or something. It's like pretty much Mauricio Suleiman got it from his dad, Jose Suleiman. It's passed
so where's
on
the WBO? Where's that one based? Because that was just passed on to a new
I
dude.
believe that's South
Puerto
America.
Rico? Puerto Rico?
That's
Yeah,
Puerto
yeah.
Rico,
Puerto
too.
Rico, yeah.
Nigga in Puerto Rico too.
Yeah,
But why? Why are these belts? Why are they the organisations down there?
I have no idea.
That's a good question.
And they don't have American subsidized belts either, because like if you go, like I was telling y'all last time, WC, all of them have a belt for Asia. They have their own belts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're all Mickey Mouse belts. They're all Mickey Mouse belts. The only belts that count are the ones that, like the big belt. I mean, and even now
what I'm
they've
saying
diluted
is,
that. But
what I'm saying is they have belts to take pride in, like just like the UK, they had the Commonwealth belt and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Slick, you remember when the USBA used to be like you was like the number one contender?
Right. Yep. And that's
we
that's
used
part
to
of
have the USBA,
now.
but I don't know where the hell that went.
Remember I told you that's part of the WBA now.
Ah, it is.
What about
their little belt? That's their little belt.
What about the IBO? Where's that based?
What up, fellas?
I'm about to read it to you.
Sure.
Man, what's up, bro?
Once you're finished, I've got it. I'm doing my whole wrench job here for Slick. I've just done a bit of a search.
Right
I'm
on.
happy to give you a bit of a background on
wrench job. Oh, that sounded a little bit ditty there.
I knew Mark was gonna grab that. I swear to God, I said Mark finna open his
hide the
fucking
baby
mouth.
oil, bro.
Swear to God.
What's up? Look, man, right quick. I'm gonna say
you better get your mind out of the gutter, the lot of you.
Shout out to Nine.
It's my birthday. It's allowed to be in the gutter.
Shout out to Nine and Punch. And happy birthday, Mark. I'm just letting y'all know I'm on here for my last time, bro. I'm bowing out to the face. Come back, bro. Fuck all this shit. Go ahead.
What a peaceful environment it's going to be.
It's going to be.
Jack Paul hasn't even got a fight fucking programmed yet. See?
Come on, man. Stop it. Because every time we come on this fucking thing, and I'm going to say my piece before I leave. Every time we come on this shit, y'all bring up Tim Zoo. Did y'all see New Jack City before? Y'all see New Jack City before?
I never liked your pretty ass anyway.
No. This the part I gotta hit DJ and motherfucking Mark with. They always coming up with Tim.
Continues to mention his name as you, RC.
I haven't said Tim Zoo's name yet.
Here we go.
Over 2 months.
Y'all remember the part when Nino walked in there and said, "Your ass is incapable of running this fucking operation." Gave him 2 motherfucking main events. And what happened to them 2 main events, Slick? He lost. And guess what? And I told him after this last loss, sit your $5 ass down for a meat fucking change. Because you done fucked up twice. You are incomparable of running this fucking operation.
And he gave him 2 of his 5 days.
Mention no more. Well, you know what? I'm going to the first. You don't mention them back when I come back on March 1st. Don't fucking mention them.
All I can say is you were dead right. You were dead right, RC.
Y'all need to watch New Jack City. When Nino came in there with the Rock Wallers, that's how the Tim Zoo meet with that Monday.
Yeah, you know what failed him, RC, is that if Matchroom owns Australia, Tim should have signed with Matchroom and the results would be different. He'd be fighting tomato cans like Tank.
Damn.
And I'm about to say something that Slick know what I'm talking about, Punch know what I'm talking about in 9. You ever had a person say, "Man, you ain't nothing like your motherfucking daddy"?
Damn.
Oh,
That's what I told Tim.
yeah, that's harsh.
Thought we had a Costa fucking zoo. Got us
It's
a
true, but
motherfucking
harsh.
zip the zoo.
Damn, bro.
God damn.
It sounds personal, doesn't it, Slick?
Yeah, he got hot.
Because I'm tired of hearing Tim Zoo name all through the year 2020 fucking
rash on his
and I'm
ass.
tired of it.
It's because you keep picking on Tank DJ. That's what it is. You keep revving him up.
I'm so tired of hearing Tim Zoo. We've been hearing Tim Zoo name all 2024. All 2024, and we saw this man, got his ass whooped, motherfucking March 31st. He came back, skipped the fucking line. Al gave him a main event again, and guess what? He fucked it up. He fucked up the corner.
I still argue that Tim Zoo's
to motherfucking Pookie.
Hey, Al only had
argue
five.
that Tim Zoo's got a better record than the Saints, RC. So just back up a
bit. Tim gonna be on Tank Card.
What?
You ain't shit. Slick ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro. You wrong as fuck.
I'm gonna stay on my New Jack City shit. Shout out to Punch. I am my brother's keeper. What happened after that?
He'll be the co-main too, Slick. And he's gonna drag some bum up from 140.
Oh man.
Y'all gonna have Tank knock Tim Zoo out at behind the fucking stage.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. If you had your last $5, and you gave a motherfucker $2 and they say, well, I lost it out of that last $5, how would you feel?
Oh yeah, we better have a problem.
Yeah, you lost it.
What
the fuck you mean you lost it?
What the fuck you mean you lost it?
You better go and fucking find it.
Right, you better. You take the words out of my mouth, Mark. You better go fucking find it.
Al had 5 dates.
He gave 5 dates all 2024.
He had 5 dates all 2024 and gave this motherfucker 2 of them.
He fucked them off. He fucked both of them off.
I lost it. What the fuck you mean you lost it?
Better go find it, motherfucker. You ain't lying.
Hey, 9, you only give it because you don't need it, right? You only ever give something away because you couldn't give a fuck if you lose it.
Oh, no,
you just don't need it.
Oh, no, we in the United States where baby daddy lied to a baby mama and take her income tax return and try to flip it. He thought he was going to flip it. That money gone.
And that second fight for Tim wasn't even worth $1, let alone $2. See, that was about 10 cents. What was there? 45 people in the crowd. No music, 3 fights.
Say, Mark, let me tell you this. Al said at that table by himself.
Watch that ass whooping. Hey. You know, that's going to go down on my 2024 calendar forever. I paid money to watch him get his ass whooped. Like, that's not a good investment. $2 or $3.
But hey, right. DJ Mark, staying with the New Jack City, Al sat at the table by himself. Leave me. Al my ass. Leave me.
At once. Leave me at once.
I was at that table like.
If there's one thing we've learned out of this RC is that Tim needs to start listening to people.
Yeah,
100%. Told him to wait.
He did, and I knew RC was going to say that. He told him to wait. Goddamn.
He could have had fun. He could have had Pandora March 1st because Earl bullshitting.
But this is what happens when you think you're invincible. See?
Hey man, he wanted a title shot.
It's what need. It's what need to happen.
Maybe this could be a good thing for him. You know, a little bit of a reality check. You're not all that.
Yeah,
sit down.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah, he gonna sit down. He gonna sit down for a long ass.
Oh yeah, but I mean, sit down, learn, get better.
160 mark. That'll be my advice. Stop mucking with the 154. Just go to 160. It's an easier path to the top by way of depth of division than it is at 154.
Nah, DJ, I don't know about
that Janabek.
No,
Janabek going to be a problem too.
Yes, he
is. Don't hear what you think you hear. Hear what I'm telling you. The path to the top for a title shot is easier at 160 than what it is at 154.
Oh, you saying to get a
Hold
title
on,
shot?
DJ. So you're trying to say Zoo can beat Adamas in an in-house PBC fight?
So Rafa thought that too.
Yeah, but I'm
Ain't
Adonis
no
is
fucking
all right.
way. Adamas whoops. Fuck that.
Why you gotta be so? Why you gotta take it so personally, RC?
No, I'm just saying.
He's very
in a
aggressive,
fight
isn't
of
he?
Tim Zoo
Oh,
versus Carlos Adamas.
there's a chance that there might have been some exercise in that.
No, I'm on this side. But look, Carlos Adamas versus Tim Zoo at 160 in the in-house PBC fight. I don't think Tim Zoo may beat Carlos Adamas. That's just my opinion. I could be
That's
wrong.
not something he need, right? Hell no, that's not.
But
RC,
RC,
Adonis ain't all that either.
RC, there's 4 divisions and they're 16 deep, 15 deep by way of contenders. So there's 60 people, and you're hanging your hat on one of them. Come on, I'm not going to give you any credibility there.
But no, you already lost $2 for the man $5. You ain't hear what Nada just said?
Give us another $2. Give us another $2.
Fuck you. Fuck no. You already lost $2.
I didn't lose $2, RC. I just invested it poorly.
Hey, we gotta stay in New Orleans and go like this. DJ, you can nickname it what you want, but it's all the same. Straight up, you just lost $2 of my dollars. Only had $5. How much? What you got? What you think going on here? You have proven yourself incapable of running this operation. I can't put you in main events.
And you better not
remember, DJ.
No more. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, he not.
PBC nearly broke too, so they can't be affording to throw money away like that.
Damn, that boy, hey, Kermel Mo, they canceled it, bro. 15 pounds, down there, 16 pounds overweight.
This weighing
in at 148.6, bro. 148.6.
You let him know.
30-pound fight, crazy.
Cormel weighed in that much?
Yup.
148.6, my nigga.
Yeah, he gonna have to go up, bro.
He can't fight at 130, dog.
He gonna have to get on a program, bro, because he got to fight his height like Tank.
Yep.
Mayweather keep on fucking with the shortest motherfuckers that has no capacity to move up, bro. It's
how tall is Kermel?
He probably as tall as Tank.
Yeah,
he looks pretty small.
He's tall. I think he's 5'7".
Yeah,
he's
that's all Mayweather got is small fighters right now. They all short, bro. All his up and comers. He got 3.
What the fuck has he been doing, this Kermel? Why the fuck? How do you blow over by fucking 14, 16, 18 pounds?
Yeah,
he ain't doing a damn thing, apparently.
He ate too much yesterday, bro.
Eating In-N-Out burger.
Yeah. He ate too much.
Obviously, either he's just fucking grown a lot in the last few months, or he's just not disciplined enough at the moment.
Yeah. Hey,
and then he get newfound success. He got a brand new car. He got a new condo, so he got a lot of shit.
He just missed out on some money. So
probably trotting some girlies out.
Yeah, all that.
I'm gonna play this clip, fellas, man. I want to get y'all opinion on this clip, all right? Y'all let me know what y'all think.
This is my biggest problem with your analysis, is that you are perfectly happy with a long run of absolutely dog shit fights from guys to protect their perfect record. That is what is causing this sport to slip from what was once in the mainstream to now among the fringes. You need to have guys in big fights and not worried about losses. Sergio, the fighters you grew up watching all have many, 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 many losses. The greatest fighter of all time, arguably Sugar Ray Robinson, 19 losses. Muhammad Ali, the GOAT, 5 losses. Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler. These guys had losses on their record. What does it matter if you lose a couple of fights as long as you continue to get into the big ones?
I didn't say nothing about losing. When you're losing against the best,
you just said if he loses, this fight takes 3 steps backwards.
It's David Morrell losing. That's the whole point. It's the fact that this unknown Cuban that has everything that you don't
become a lot more known fighting David Benavidez than he would fighting in the Armory in Minnesota.
For David Morrell, it's a bad way. Now if it's hit, like, look, David, it's going to go exactly like Andre losing to Benavidez. You're not going to hear
Andre
him again.
is 30 30-something. Andrade's mid-30s. David Morrell is 26.
It's not Caleb Plant losing to Benavidez. Plant is back because
actually, I think it's exactly that. I think you just made the greatest point of all. Caleb Plant, who only had that loss, his biggest fight was Canelo. This is my biggest.
So what y'all think of that?
First of all, bro, I'm gonna say this. I'm always saying this, and that's why I be missing a couple of lies, bro, because it's to the point that I be sounding like a broken record, and I really don't like to. But this goes back to the assembly line that I keep talking about. The assembly line is back the fuck up. All these fights, we had a whole generation. We just came from a whole generation of fights where we didn't get a lot of the fights in a timely fashion, if we got them at all. We still didn't get Wilder Joshua. We didn't get all these fights, right? The assembly line is back the fuck up. So now, in order to catch up, you're going to have some 10-0 guys, man. Fight some motherfucking 20-0 guys. You're going to have to, hey, if they feel like they ready, hey, fuck it, fight. You know what I'm saying? If they getting some buzz behind them and they think they the ones, fuck it, fight. You know what I mean? That's just what it is because it's so backed up. The way you think about it, the welterweight division, for example, they waited so long to make Spence and Crawford that now we got a guy, Boots, Stanionis, we got Mario Barrios and Brian Norman, and none of these dudes has fought none of the top motherfucking names. It's back the fuck up. And guess what? The new crop is right around the corner from them. So what's going to happen? Somebody's going to have to fight some 10-0 guys, some 11-0 guys just to catch the shit back up. That's just facts. Because we had the
I don't understand this thing with losing.
We got the oldest prospects that I've ever seen. Motherfuckers with 30 fights as prospects.
Right.
Think about that shit. It's back the fuck up. They played all these little bullshit ass money games and I'm the A side and what have you done to deserve this fight to the point that boxing has backed itself in a corner. And it really just needs a free for all cleansing. Whoever the fuck is standing, hey man, let's lock the motherfucking door at all these weight classes. Oh, what you 147? Yeah, you get in that room. We gonna lock the motherfucking door, and whoever the fuck come out is the man.
Right.
That's what the fuck we got to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's so backed up, bro. It's backed
up. I agree.
It's backed up. It's just the ratio different than back in the day because we had a bunch of fighters back in the day that fought a bunch of.
But see, I think it's
unheard of. They had big records, but they just didn't have a chance to prove themselves. And I agree.
It's an American thing.
Yep, it is.
It's America. It's America that gets down. As soon as someone loses, he's trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that shouldn't be it.
We don't do that here. They don't do it in England. Pretty sure they don't do it in Russia or Ukraine or you know what I mean?
Right.
Mexico. I guarantee you, even in Australia, Kambosos would still sell.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I think he would. In Melbourne, he would. Yeah,
he would still sell.
Don't
he would pack a crowd. Huh?
Don't get too opportunistic with Kambosos here. But
man, Tim Tszyu would still sell. We the only ones that throw our fighters in the trash because goes back to the same shit I've been saying, fellas. Listen, and just let me land the plane. This is the hurt business right now. Boxing fans are concentrating more on the business than the hurt side of it.
Listening to this.
When it's a fight to be made, first thing we start doing as fans is bringing up the money. Right. What does he did to deserve this? He doesn't deserve, man, fuck that. We want to see the fights, man. Fuck the money.
All right,
even in America, I don't think it's the true boxing fans that are throwing the people in the bin after one loss. It's all the casuals, and that's what you rely on for pay-per-views.
I don't think it's the casuals, bro. It's the diehards. It's the fanboys. Not to cut y'all off. But
that's what fanboys.
It's the motherfuckers that over obsess over a fighter. That is not a casual. a motherfucker who that's a groupie. That's a motherfucker that's sick in the head.
Yeah, fanboy.
But to
It's
be
not
honest,
it's not casuals. Man, listen, I could give up. I love boxing, but I'm more of a casual than these guys because I don't know whether Deontay Wilder took a shit this morning or not. These motherfuckers over obsess over this shit. These dudes are really vicariously living through these motherfuckers. This is a sick time. I hate to say it, but this is a sick time where it's a lot of sick motherfuckers. These dudes out here is weird as fuck.
Weird as hell.
Weird.
But I can speak on this because I can speak on this because this kind of is in my wheelhouse. Because unfortunately, well, I'm gonna say fortunately for me, I'm the only one on this panel that gets paid from this sport currently, right?
Yep.
And I know the reason for the O's because I talk to the producers. I see the producers for Amazon. I see the producers for ESPN, and I also see the producers for the Zone. And these are the networks. They come through my place of employment, and they come through the venues that I'm employed by. And that's how I'm paid from this sport, from these producers and from these networks. It's not the casual thing. It's not an aficionado thing. It's not even a boxer thing. If the network don't want A versus fighter B, it ain't gonna happen. And the network wants a fucking O. Period, point blank. And I've been getting paid from this sport, y'all, since 2016. From this sport y'all love, I get a check from this shit. When I say, oh, I'm always there, dog, I'm working. And I work with these people. These people is not gonna pay me. They're not gonna get in these venues or nothing like that if the network don't want the fight.
Yeah, but the networks don't want the fight because they think people aren't going to watch it. Isn't that right?
And they're not going to think you're not going to watch
therefore,
it.
Therefore, it's really coming from the fans, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
But the O has to be attached for the network to be able to produce it and to promote it,
right?
And
but
advertise it,
right? But I get what you're saying. But the network has that notion because the fans is following that O.
Exactly.
But see, this is the thing, though. The harsh reality is this, fellas. In order to have a clusterfuck, which it is, more than one thing has to go wrong. It's not just one thing wrong. It's like you got an era of men who romanticize over other men who fight. Then you got the networks. This is a clusterfuck.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment the first boxing fan rationalized why you couldn't get a certain fight and said, well, what you got to realize, y'all, is this is a business. That's when everything went to shit. That was the beginning of the end.
Right.
Right.
When the fan starts rationalizing on why we can't get a fight,
everybody became a manager.
That's the beginning of the end right there.
Where everybody became a promoter.
And that's what I talk about 913 as I'm sort of learning this business. I say, well, I'm okay learning it, like whether it's harsh or what have you, but I just don't like people justifying it. Like, don't justify the wrong thing to me. It just, you're caught up in your own web and don't drag me into it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to tell you something else too, fellas. The network also can go rogue on your ass too, where they'll say fuck a O for a name. They'll pull Keith Thurman out their ass now. They'll pull Errol Spence out their ass. Earl, last time you see Earl got his ass beat down, and that's about to be 2 years coming up next year. Guess what? If Earl say he ready, the network is ready. Now they'll pull one out their ass. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It'll
be a guy that got proven numbers.
Right. And that's why I mentioned a Earl Spence. Another one is a Jamel Charlo. It's certain people, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, and these certain people, and Ryan Garcia, they going
Tyson even.
They're network favorites. And they don't give a damn they got an O or not. They just going off the name.
Yeah.
So that'll get you too.
I think we'll find a whole lot more favorites if they just let these guys fight. You know what I mean?
So is corporate business susceptible to fanboying themselves? Like, if that makes sense?
You're right, DJ. They all fanboys because they have their favorites.
That's what it sounds like.
Because I'm gonna tell you another favorite of ESPN. I'm gonna tell you ESPN Disney's biggest favorite. Y'all gonna be fucked up by this. Vasily Lomachenko.
Yeah, they live for his ass.
They fucking love him.
Yeah, they live for his ass.
And on the BBC side, believe it or not, Caleb Plant gets fights. Think about it. He gets fights.
He does.
Yeah, but a network's only going to love a fighter if they're making mega money off him. So they must be making good money off Lomachenko.
They are.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I mean, viewership. And like I say, Canelo go speaks for himself. He brings them money. They love him, and they don't give a damn who he's against. That's why, just giving y'all, it's not even a secret, but just giving y'all a thing. He has the support of the network to cherry pick. Canelo gets to pick whoever he wants, and the network is okay with it.
But the fans could soon shut this all down with Canelo and Tank and whoever else keeps picking bullshit fights and say, we don't like these fights. These are crap fights. I'm not paying $80 and stop buying it. And that'd shut it down straight away.
The world is topsy-turvy like that, though.
True, but I'm going to tell you,
these people keep paying for this rubbish. You know what I mean?
It goes back to what Nine's saying. People vicariously living through these fighters.
Correct.
They're not living for the sport.
Correct.
You know, it's just like basketball like that. They live through a basketball player when it used to be about, this is my team. You get what I'm saying? And it's like that. It's just the world topsy-turvy like that. And it's weird to me, bro. You know what I mean?
But, and then it's another thing too, Mark, where their fan base is so strong, it's hard for some people to say, oh, I'm not going to watch this fight. Because Canelo, I'm just going to use Canelo for instance. He stands in the middle with that sombrero and the little cover he puts on, and he says something in Spanish that you need Google Translate, and he just drives them people crazy. Let's take Tank for instance. Tank do the ghetto superstar thing every Thanksgiving. He just did it a couple of days ago. Turkeys and coats for the whole hood. That boy was out there from 9 in the morning all the way to about 6 o'clock that afternoon. Now you can't tell all the people that got food from Tank and got brand new coats from Tank. You can't tell them shit.
That's another New Jack City reference. Passing out turkeys and shit.
Right.
That little 5-foot guy, I'm just letting y'all know, this little 5-foot dude stood out in the cold and gave away turkeys and coats to kids. Yeah. If you was to even cuss at Tank, you was getting your ass whooped out there. Because he giving us something. He's showing love. He's a champion of the people. He's for us.
Well, I don't have a problem with that, though. I mean,
but no, I'm just giving a thing. I'm just trying to give Mark a thing of these fan bases that Canelo and the Tank have. Before you know, it's hard for people to like turn their back because they felt like they got a piece of them in some kind of way. Like if I would knock on somebody's door, one of these females' door in Baltimore, oh hell no, Tank gave all 3 of my kids a cold fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have no problem with that, especially if you are fighting and you trying to fight the best, but it's like at some point it got to go hand to hand. That's why I don't have a problem with the young cats getting their shots. And if the old heads, like I had the same problem when Earl wouldn't fight such or Keith Thurman went blank, and then you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let the youngsters come up. You know what I'm saying? Let them get their shots, but then you got them holding up each other, and it's just an ongoing thing. And then, like you say, the network's pimping the promoters now when it used to be the other way around, and it's just like Nas said, it's a clusterfuck. It just doesn't make any sense at the end of the day. You know, at some point they got to take a shot for the sport. You know what I'm saying? Instead of for self-interest. Because if it keep going for self-interest, this sport is just good as dead.
We used to get cross promotion fights because the fighter used to be signed to the network. We had a whole string of Showtime fighters back in the day and a whole string of HBO fighters back in the day. Then the promoters, they started getting the network deals. That was some of the beginning of the end.
Right.
Because now they sign exclusive deals to this. And so now I'm signed to you. I have to fight on this network. I can't fight the number one guy over there or the other champion over there because now it's a cross promotion and it's a network name.
Facts.
See, and on top of that, Oscar showed you that this week. He said we got the exclusive rights to all Ryan Garcia fights, whether they're official or they exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suing the piss out. Can you do?
He got global rights.
Yeah, he got to fight on his own, or he got to be agreed upon another network where they got compensated.
Yep, and if you do get over there, you got to get paid.
Yep.
Right.
So that's part of the clusterfuck, fellas. Right. You know, you got goofy fans, and then you got the networks. And see, what they're doing, what the fans is doing is they justify the bullshit of the networks because they have us. Man, you couldn't, like, during COVID, bro, you couldn't tell a Wilder fan shit. You couldn't tell the Wilder fan shit on why he's supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. Right. You couldn't tell them dudes shit.
Right. And then someone was saying that he should fight him, but they don't understand that the shit that they're perpetuating is holding it up.
Yeah.
You're going right along with the narrative without you even knowing you're going right along with the narrative. You know what I mean?
We getting excuses on why fights shouldn't happen, but not reasons on why they should happen.
Right.
We're getting excuses. Hey, nah, man, the money ain't gonna be right, man. What has he done to deserve this? You know what I'm saying? We heard for 5 years a guy who was a unified champion at 135, undisputed champion at 140, and then a belt holder at 147. We heard that, hey, man, he ain't did nothing at 147 to deserve a shot with Earl. We heard that for years.
Right. And they rode that narrative.
It's because you was a diehard fan. And then shit, the motherfucker get his ass whooped, and then he show up in the ring fat, and you talking about how his motherfucking teeth is shiny and shit. Goofy ass niggas. Am I lying?
No, you ain't. Hell no.
That perpetuates all the bullshit.
Earl got some new teeth.
That's all the bullshit, man. That's what the bullshit. That's how we get on the bullshit.
The question: how long Earl kept it? Earl been in camp for about a year.
Yeah,
you ain't lying, bro.
They act like motherfuckers got short-term memory loss. This motherfucker hopped in the ring a year ago.
Right.
Tim then lost again, fucking with him. Think about that. This motherfucker devastated from his first loss and shit. And this motherfucker hop in a ring after your first loss. And you just like, man, damn, I just want to go back here and go to the doctor, man. I'm cut the fuck open. Your shit heal. Right? You done got another fight. Now you done got knocked the fuck out. And this motherfucker still ain't fault.
What the fuck? Is he injured?
Oh, man, he looking for a coach. Nigga, he ain't that motherfucking hard, man. I'm about to get this bag. Man, I promise to God if I was still fighting and if I didn't have nobody to walk me out. Hey, man. Hey, Rob.
What's up?
Look, you niggas is up. I know y'all ain't never worked out. Hey, man, I'm trying to get this 50, bro. I give y'all 5 apiece.
Oh, hit the one in the middle.
Exactly. That's how fighters think back in my day. That's how I'm about to go get this bag, nigga. Hey, nigga, what? They gonna give me $1,500 for this 6-rounder? Shit.
Right. I'm there.
This is a 6-rounder, $1,500?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. I'm a dangerous man with $1,500, man, and ain't got no motherfucking money.
Right.
All right, man, I'm gonna get this $quarter pound of weed.
Right.
I'm gonna get a zip.
Fresh this shit. Right. You ain't never lied about
Nigga,
that
I'm gonna
shit.
be having, your phone being between your shoulder and your motherfucking ear, nigga. And I'm in the kitchen, nigga. I'm sorry. I know this is hey, fuck that. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, nigga. I'll be in the motherfucking kitchen, nigga, with some baking soda, Arm & Hammer like a motherfucker,
Making it work. Gonna make
making
it
it
work.
work.
The first song on Master P's Ghetto D.
That's my shit. Right.
Yeah.
I ain't never lied about that shit.
Talking about whip it.
It's
Whip it. You don't whip it, nigga. You swivel the motherfucking Pyrex, nigga. You fuck up your cookie. Anybody out that don't know. Anyway,
right.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The first song on Master P's Ghetto D. Shout out to C Murder. Free C Murder.
Right.
A real one.
You hear me?
This nigga even gave the measurements too. 1 gram for every.
Right. You hear me, bro? Told the whole world. Told the whole world.
This nigga really, bro? You did that?
And he told you, don't forget your Glock because you might get popped.
Right. Told the
And
world
back
the
in the
plan.
day when I fight, nigga, the phone in between it. You know those fucked up ass Nokia. I had a red Nokia.
Hell yeah. Everybody had
And
Nokia
between
back
my shoulder and my ear. Yeah, bro. I'll be over there, man. Just give me a little bit.
Right.
But yeah, bro. That's the problem, bro. The problem is, man, fighters are not the fans, the fighters are bitches. After this Drake and Kendrick shit, this Devin Haney shit, I see now that, bro, we are dinosaurs. This nigga, we in the future. We're in the future now.
Yeah.
Where men ain't men no more, bro. We not men no more, bro. Like, for real. I'ma sue you. It's the hurt business.
I don't know, but hey, some of us are, Punch. Some of us, Nine. Some of us are.
Oh yeah, but we're dinosaurs, bro. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Yeah,
We dinosaurs.
we're a dying breed.
It's just like, god damn.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of bitch.
Mark, I call your wife a sack of bitches, cuss you out, I spit in your motherfucking face, and you beat the shit out of me, and then I sue you. And I might just win.
Yeah,
that shit weird, bro.
Because when you whooped my ass and I fell down, you didn't have to stump me. So now I'm suing you.
Now you in the right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When our day, well, you deserve that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, back in the day, I had plenty of fights, and I fucking belt the fuck out of plenty of people, and I got belted the fuck out of as well. But guess what? None of us fucking sued each other, or went for I would have put him on assault or anything like that.
Right.
And that's how I brought my boys up. My 2 sons are proper fucking men. You know what I mean? But I meet young fellas at work, and they are just, you can tell they're feminine as fucking hell. I'm not saying they're gay, but they're just the way they are. You know what I mean?
Thing about them, it's a feminine way. Like if we was kids, we was boys, and 12 years old, and we was on a playground. These dudes now, I don't even want to play with them. There's something wrong with them. I wouldn't know what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
But they would.
Just the fact that you had to distinguish that, man, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Girls and shit.
That's where you'd stand back and say, "Don't get near him. He's a weird motherfucker."
Right. Let him be on his own. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the fact that you got distinguished that, or he I ain't saying they gay or not, but they feminine. That's the whole problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put yourself in that lane to even be thought about like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The reason I could probably never deal with that many channels, bro. Because when you go on these channels, there's a lot of dudes that's just not. They do a lot of feminine shit. And I'm not in no damn beauty shop talking boxing. I'm in a goddamn barbershop kind of conversation. You know what I mean? I'm around men, talking boxing and shit. These motherfuckers, man, act like women and shit. When the damn fight happened, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh man, yeah. Boots and Virgil Ortiz is fighting. Motherfucker don't ask who you think gonna win. They're gonna be like, ooh, how much they getting paid? Like a big.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
How
much they making for this shit? It's the first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we concentrate more on business than a hurt. And guess what?
I don't give a fuck what anybody else is earning.
Right. You
As
hear
long
me?
as
Like,
I'm
I
not
don't
worry
care
about what
about
I'm
that
doing.
shit, bro.
That's right. I mean, unless someone
I
else is
don't
putting
care
money in
about
my
that shit.
pocket, then I'm going to worry about it. But nobody else
Right.
putting money in my pocket, so I don't give a fuck what you're earning or who.
Mhm.
You know,
And not
I
only
could
that,
not
like so
care.
quick, and then like sometimes the boxes don't make it no better because they're so quick to disclose how much they gonna make.
Yeah.
And it's like that shouldn't be nobody's business, bro. We just
Yeah.
we worried about the fight. What you gonna
How
bring
That's
much
to
how
the
I was
fight?
brought up. You don't
your
ask people how much they're earning, and you don't tell anybody how much you're earning or
You
making
know,
or whatever.
the
You know
only
what I
other
mean?
thing,
That's your business.
the only other thing we used to worry about is like, okay, who gonna walk this guy out? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna walk him out, or oh, I wonder how Mayweather gonna come out this time, or you get what I'm saying? On some shit like that. But never,
Yeah.
hey man, how much Roy made that fight? I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care
No.
about it.
That's another good point, bro. Prison I see it came out in a flying carpet, bro. You see
Right.
that shit?
Right.
Shit we was tripping about.
Yeah, the theatrics of it. We ain't worried about no damn paycheck, though. That shit ain't gonna help that man win.
Floyd killed that though. Floyd started that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Floyd killed that.
And
Hey, quick
that's the
question.
beginning of a lot of this bullshit. Do
Quick
you
question.
remember?
Floyd's another one that started the, protecting the O bullshit as well.
Do you remember when he had that last fight on HBO and he got into it with
Merchant.
Larry Merchant? And if I was 50 years old, I'd kick your ass and shit.
Yeah.
Shortly thereafter that, he went to Showtime, fellas.
Yeah. He got
And
that. What was it?
Showtime kissed his ass. I think it may have even been in his contract. Yeah, I'll come over here, but y'all can't ask me no fucked up questions.
Yep.
Now that set a bar with that new generation up under him that hell, even if you out in Vegas and you interview a motherfuckers for a fight, you ask a hard, tough question and shit, they like fuck you and they gonna blackball your whole media outlet. I remember back in the day when Howard Cosell used to talk mad shit to Ali.
Hella shit. And it was understood, though, on both ends. You know what I'm saying? It was understood on both ends. Ali understood it. It brought attention to him. You know what I'm saying? And Howard
Part
Cosell
of
got
his
what he
fan
needed.
base because
Yeah.
you can handle yourself in the ring and then you can handle yourself outside the ring with tough questions. So
Right.
we had a love affair with Ali.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you right about that shit. You ask a question, then these dudes get all sensitive. That shit not
Oh
cool,
no, you
bro.
get your damn credential took.
Yeah, that shit not cool, bro.
Hey, quick question. Is you think they gonna mess with Eddie with the Scott Nicholson shit? Since the shit that just Oscar done made it fucking
Yeah, that shit out there, bro.
everybody knew about it, but Oscar
Yeah.
just put it on Front Street.
Is Eddie married?
No,
Oh,
he's single.
Oh, well, fucking good luck to him.
but no, you
Yeah,
can't.
but it's a
No,
conflict. It's a
you
conflict
gotta
of
think, Mark.
interest. It's a
You
conflict
can't.
of interest.
Yeah, it's a conflict. You can't date
Oh, yeah, of
someone's
course.
vanity,
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
conflict of interest, bro.
Yeah.
But she
especially
got
when
shit
you're
in
trying
it.
to get.
If she's willing to put it out, I mean, far
She
out. She's
did
a
that
good
shit
looking
though,
girl.
cause Oscar late. She was live, and he was in the car. And he didn't know she was live. She put the camera on his motherfucking ass. He was like, "What the fuck you doing?"
Mm.
So she kind of put it out there, like she tired of hiding and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
She
shit,
did that shit on
you better
purpose.
get
So
that
that's
Amanda
that Eddie.
Serrano fight, love, and
Right.
get the fuck
See?
out the game.
That's up
And
to Eddie
that's
to handle
and
it at
that's
that point.
that's the feminine energy right there. That's what that's about.
Yeah. Well, shit, she young as shit. And then how old is Eddie? Yeah,
And like in
he don't
early
understand it.
50s.
Yeah, he don't understand that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, these young brothers gonna be hard headed. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, don't put me on a live. We ain't take no photo. Everything gotta be discreet. She like, yeah, okay. But to her, being on Instagram live is being discreet because that's their new normal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much a given she gonna get that Serrano fight.
Hey, probably.
She gonna get whatever she wants until they have a falling out, her and Eddie.
Yep.
And then she gonna get fuck all.
She gonna pop dirty.
Yep, she gonna pop dirty,
Yeah,
but then
well,
she gonna write a
yeah.
book and she gonna do a tell all on Eddie and she gonna fuck him over. Her young ass. You gonna watch the young bars, bro. She gonna tell every fucking thing. She gonna tell everything. Eddie like thumbs up his ass and every damn thing else. She gonna come out with all that shit.
Yeah, you got to watch out for people that have got gangster friends though too. All of a sudden, you might just go missing.
Hey, I'll tell you now, the one thing, she might be young, but trust me, you watching every damn thing. Ain't no secret she taking pictures and that dude's shoes right there in the background. She know what she doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She know what she doing. And it's all on purpose. And he falling for the okie doke. But like you said, it's a conflict of interest. It's going to boil down to you got to stop boxing or I'm going to have to leave you the fuck alone. Because it's going to be bad for business at that point. Because now, even if, say, Sky do go back on point and she really get good, it's everything she does is going to be questioned as, oh, that shit was fixed because you fuck with Eddie. So that means everything she does is going to end up being discredited. Because that, I ain't going to lie, that fight she had with Rain, hey, she lost that fight. She lost that motherfucker. Eddie made sure she got that win. I ain't gonna lie about that shit. That motherfucker lost that fight. Me and DJ was on this motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, motherfucker. We know what's going on with that fight. She lost that motherfucking fight wholeheartedly, bro.
Yeah.
No lie. You know?
Shout out.
Who was Cambosis with when he fought that Hughes? He was with
Top Rank.
was that?
Top Rank.
Top Rank.
That was with Bob.
And Top Rank.
Yeah. Yeah, that was dodgy too. I mean, that was obviously a fix. That fuck man.
That's why he trying to be. That's why he trying to buy Australia. He trying to give her the world.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Look, Sky's just skipping all the steps that you can do online these days when you give your DNA. She's just going straight back to her roots. Look, we're all convicts from UK somewhere, from Australia in our heritage. She's just skipping the line and going straight back
Hey,
there.
fucking not me. I ain't no fucking convict. My heritage is Italian. Well, most of it, I think. Some of it might be Irish, English, but yeah.
That'd explain the beard with all the possums living in there. But
no, if I said Italian, and they said, "You're Australian, sir."
Yeah, well, I said Italian heritage.
Now, Slick, if you don't mind, can I quell another issue before I get off until March 1st? I had an issue with DJ on the chat about Eddie Hearn running Australia. Sir,
fucking Terry him a new one, RC.
Can you give your opinion on that, Slick, please?
You didn't have an issue.
I think you're trying to
RC, you created an issue. When was the last time that Matchroom actually put on a fight in Australia? And how did it do?
That's what I'm saying. I think he looked for other venues to see how Bob worked. Like, okay, I just be trying to add shit together. So when we interview Eddie here, right? I forgot who was fighting. Who was fighting? It was Devin.
That
Haney
was the
somebody
Devin
else.
Haney Jojo Diaz thing where he lied to me in my fucking face. But shout out to Eddie Hearn.
And we asked him like he was trying to do America. He said no, world domination, right? And if you notice, when he referenced anybody else, any promoters, he always referenced Bob. And he see that Bob gets fighters in other countries because that country will follow him. If he get a star in that country usually follow him. Bob understands America is a shithole right now when it comes to boxing. So he keep his boxers that will garner other countries. And I think that's what Eddie's trying to do. Eddie is trying to find that star in Australia that's gonna get that support. You get what I'm saying? So now he's fighting in Puerto Rico. He's not fighting in Puerto Rico by chance. He's trying to take over Puerto Rico like Jake Paul is. He's trying to find the next Puerto Rican fighter. That's what he's trying to do.
Just quickly have a look at the chat there, Slick. Dante's fighting something. Put something there that looks fucking
Dante's
interesting.
boxing talk. He said Eddie's married with 2 kids. Oscar dropped a dime on that man. Is he married still?
But not for much longer.
But I don't think right for real. If he is, he ain't about to marry much longer.
I see. Here's my pushback, and just give me a chance. Don't interrupt, as you like to, but just give me a chance to actually spell this out a little bit, right? From my point of view, no one else's, just my point of view. Couple of things can't argue with, all right? And probably one of the most important things, right? The investment versus return for a US promoter or a UK promoter in Australia is from a mathematical point of view, double. And I'll tell you why. We buy 60 cents in the UK pound or euro, depending on which week that they want to actually, which currency they want to use. And we use even less. Like we buy 50 cents of the American dollar.
No,
right?
about 66 cents.
Yeah, whatever it is, but the point still stands. So when you're actually talking about your investment versus return in Australia, if you get it right, and you convert that back to UK or US dollars, is 50% again, you'll call it, or 150%, whichever way you want to flip it. Now, my pushback to you is that if I was to go and poach, for example, Jamaican athletes for the US Olympic team for your 100 meters or whatever it might be, you're actually not owning Jamaica. What you're actually doing is you're actually taking those athletes and you're allowing them to perform elsewhere, which is my point with Matchroom, right? So Paros performing elsewhere. Sky Nicholson performing elsewhere. Jai Opataya performing elsewhere. What you've done is you've actually just taken out, from a business sense, assets from a country and promote them elsewhere. You're actually not owning the country or the market. What you're actually doing is you're actually strategically, and well done to you, you're strategically picking good products that help your product, your brand, your business earn money everywhere else other than Australia. So when you come and say, well, Matchroom owns Australia, well, that's a bit of a broad brush approach. Now, I've been talking to Slick for a little while and just said, look, I kind of feel like Eddie's desperate to get into the Australian market because it's a gold mine for him, right? Yeah. You can charge pretty good numbers for seats in an arena, whatever it might be, outdoor, indoor, what have you. You're still going to get the pay-per-views if you actually got the numbers there, but your return on investment, bare minimum, is 150% just off the exchange rate. If I spend £1 in Australia or $1 in Australia and I get a return on that, I'm getting 50% return. So from a commercial value and a business sense, it just makes sense. And off the back of the hype around the Tim Zoos, the Nikita Zoos, all those sorts of things, it's actually the ideal time to actually get in there and say, well, there's big dollars to earn here. Mm-hmm. Cambosis, off the Teofimo win, brought numbers. Haney brought numbers. Haney actually made a really good account of himself while he was over here in the media, definitely in his performances, right? So he would have left our country with a fan base based on how he actually delivered his personality and himself to the country. And it was really well done. So
I think
when you think about it that way, that's my only challenge back to you is you say, well, on paper, you might say that Eddie owns Australian boxing. Well, that's hard to do if you're only stealing the talent and putting them under the lights and the camera and audiences all over the world, but in Australia, if that makes sense.
Didn't you say a few days ago, DJ, that you could go, you're thinking about flying up to watch Jai Opataya and you were able to get ground level seats for $150 each? He's hardly going to make an absolute fortune in there, is he?
Yeah, but that's not just think a couple of steps in front, Mark. Like, that's just the appetizer. That's not the main meal for Jai.
Just to get the foot in the door, you reckon, yeah?
Here's the thing,
right?
Though.
So he's got to come across here under Tasman Fighters. It's going to be $150 or was $150 to get into what I'm guessing what looks like maybe a $10,000 internal Now, Matchroom and DAZN were actually going to, are going to actually broadcast that. I don't know if it's going to be a pay-per-view yet or what the deal is. But what you're actually doing is you're not coming in and putting all your eggs in one basket, because I don't know what's on the undercard either. So it's not $150 just for the main event. It's for the full card, depending on what time you want to arrive. Now, that's a pretty good deal over here in Australia, but at $150, right, think about what I was saying. That's only $60 or $70 UK investment or USA investment on their dollars. So they spend $50 to secure a seat, and then they charge it out at $150 Australian for a bum to sit in that seat. That's just simple maths. Like, it's good business.
But how do you know it's only costing them $50 a seat to secure them seats?
Well, because for the equivalent, it's quite simple. If I've got to buy the seat at $150, right, Australian, to buy the same seat in US dollars or UK pounds, it's $50 or $60.
Yeah, well, 150 Australian would be about 100 American, and probably about 70 or 80.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
English.
Here's the thing, though. You said yourself that like boxing is not a big market there, right? So if he's taking boxers from there and building them up, and he can get belts put on them, it will make that their home country respect them more. And then maybe he could bring fights back there.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a foot in the door sort of thing. You know what I mean? He's trying to wiggle his way in by having a cheap fight to start with.
If he get just like Joe Batai, he do his thing, unify some belts, and he bring them back home, and he can have a big fight there, and then start having fights there on the regular with Joe Batai, and then bring boxing back to Australia.
Yeah. So if you don't know that a homegrown athlete's gone overseas and performed really well and got a belt, got a trophy, got a world title, right? Mm-hmm. If that's not advertised in your country, you're none the worse. Like, you're just no better off unless you're actually following that discipline or that sport. So the missing link in all of this is that if I'm a Matchroom, a DAZN, a Tasman Boxing, a No Limit do it really well here in Australia, but the rest of them don't, and they actually don't approach the mainstream media or, you know, the bigger channels on social media and those sorts of things to say, hey, go and have a look at this woman or man or what have you and see what they're achieving. So that's the missing link. So Mark's right in what he says. He says, like, it doesn't make sense that you can buy ringside section seats for $150 for Jai Opetaia, but Mark and I might be one of 100, one of 1,000, one of 10,000 people only in Australia that are aware of Jai Opetaia and what he's done or could do. So I'm not competing for seats because no one else wants them. Right? It's like RC's, I'll give you a Skittle or I'll give you half a Twix bar. I can't give it away. Right? So it's when there's no competition for the seats, you can't drive the price up. So what you've got to do is you've got to say, well, here's an entree of what you might get later down on the track. Get on board.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a foot in the door type maneuver.
Like, to be honest, if it's almost like you could start like a bit of a snowball effect. The way that I'm looking at the Australian sports media, in that you can go and pay $150 for a Jai Opetaia main event, but in 6 months' time, if it's a unification against a Zerdo, for example, and it's got a Paro versus Camposis on it, a Sky Nicholson on it, plus whoever else you want to throw on it, that $150 quickly becomes $500 or $600.
Right. Oh, easily, yeah.
No,
easily.
That's right.
Can I ask y'all a question? What weight class is Jai Opetaia fighting on this card you're talking about?
Cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight. Okay, is that his future or is he really a heavyweight?
Well, they're trying to set him up for Zerto. That's cruiserweight.
So all information suggests that the short-term plan is to try and unify at cruiserweight with a potential RC to go to heavyweight. Now, there's plenty of, well, you guys probably don't see it, but there's plenty of information out there to say that Jai's sort of only just making the 200 pound for the minimum weigh-in for cruiserweight. What could he reasonably fight at? Well, I could see Jai easy putting on the equivalent of 20 kilos. So what's that? That's in pounds, that's 60 pounds, 50, 60 pounds. Easy. Because his frame, his height, his size, and the Samoan / Maori background that he comes with, those boys just carry weight like it's nothing.
Right.
It's harder for them to keep weight off than it is to put it on. So if he was to go to heavyweight, I'm thinking he'd probably easily walk in there at 240, no problems.
240.
I can see
Walking in the heavyweight, 240.
Yep.
Worst mistake of his fucking life.
Yeah. What does he walk into? He's got to weigh in it. He's got to weigh in at 200 pound now for cruiserweight. So on fight night, he's probably coming in at 220 or 215, 220.
He need to stay his ass at cruiserweight. Please, John. At cruiserweight.
If he groom himself into it, like say, don't rush it, putting the weight on and shit. Sort of like how Zerto went from 168, on up and stuff like that.
He started at 75.
I mean 75, and go up. He can fare well. It just don't rush it. You know what I mean?
But his problem is that he's six. Well, I'm going to say he's only 6'3", but it's about 8 inches taller than me. But if you're going to 6'3", I mean, unless you've got the skills of Usyk, because I think that's Usyk. He's 6'3" as well.
I was just about to say that.
But unless you've got the skills of an Usyk, because you're going to come up against blokes that are 6'5", 6'6".
Right.
What's Fury? Fury's 6'7". Wilder, there's some big, tall boys there. 6'9".
Yeah. No, I interviewed Fury before.
Yeah.
Fury. Let me tell y'all.
This is what does my fucking head in about fucking Fundora. How the hell is that dude fucking staying at 154? My God.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Mark, it's actually, for me, it's not about fighting the AJs or the Fury. By the time that Jai Opetaia,
I think he'd go all right against AJ.
Well, if he was to go up, I think that generation of boxer has all but retired. It's about him going up there with the new generation at the same time and cutting his bread with them, whoever they are, right? Dubois probably still going to be there for a few years, but
Bacoli.
Bacoli. Everyone else is going to be too old in 2-3 years' time to still be in the game, in my opinion. At that level in that division. So
I hear what you're saying, but there's still going to be other dudes that are going to be 6'6", 6'7", 6'8".
No question, but don't forget the small
and coming in at 270, 260.
Yeah, but remember what I actually asked Punch not an hour ago, and I said, what about the British heavyweight champion that wiped the floor with a bloke that was 40 pounds heavier than him?
Yeah.
On the Riyadh card. So you get to a certain weight class where you just hit hard enough that anyone's potentially.
Yeah, but my point is, like I said a minute ago, is that Jai's about the same height as Usyk, but I don't think Jai is as good a boxer or have the boxing skills as Usyk.
Well, certainly not yet.
If you're going to be 6'3" in the heavyweight ranks, it's obvious that that's the sort of skill you're going to need to be able to compete with these dudes that are 6'8", 6'9".
Remember too, though, that remember too that some boxers don't get caught up in legacy; they just get caught up in looking after their family and their financial future. If you look at someone like who's the UK heavyweight that just is always in trouble? Got knocked out by AJ. It's on the tip of my tongue. Slick, help me out.
Did you say he was British?
Yeah.
You talking about the one that Tyson Fury just knocked out too. He got in trouble with the drugs. He popped dirty.
Yep.
Chisora?
Chisora. No, not Chisora.
Anyway,
is he a white fella or a black?
No,
black
he's
guy.
dark. He's dark. But
What is
anyway.
it?
Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, so look, what I would say to you, RC, is you're not too far wrong. If Eddie gets it right here in Australia and puts on a massive card at the right time, it's not getting his foot in the door. He's all the way inside the room, and
Right.
you'll never need to leave.
Right.
But the problem that you've got is that you need to look a little bit past Paro, the zoos, and see it's no good. Well, it is financially just taking care of or riding the coattails of a generation of Australian boxers. If there's nothing coming behind it, your business strategy is only limited for that 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think that's his end all be all. He just trying, because at the moment nobody's trying to really conquer that region. You know what I mean?
Oh, Eddie just wants to go and meet Sky's parents. That'll be an
Right.
excuse to get across there.
So he's trying to make a good impression, huh? Oh man.
Wonder if he'll take will he take his wife over as well?
Wow, this fool right here, man. Hey man, I
Come on.
Mark. I want to
You
get
take the kids.
No mercy, Mark.
He could take the kids to like fucking Video World or some
Mum
fucking
number
Disney
one
World or
and
whatever
mum
the
number
fuck
two.
it is in Gold Coast. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Hey, I got stuff for Mark before we get up out of here, man. I want to give him a proper birthday shout out, man. All right, this for you, Mark, bro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Happy birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday.
Who's you, Mark?
Yeah. Love it,
man.
I imagine
Beautiful.
Devin Haney doing that in his own free time at the moment.
All right,
cheers,
fellas,
Slick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, y'all.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
bro. Enjoy your day, all right?
Thanks,
Slick.
I
am gonna be back on for the Edwards and Yafai, and we get to talk about it. But I am gonna be back on tomorrow for that. All right.
All
right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
See you, boys.
One. Hey, y'all. Salute to everybody who came through, showed up, showed out. To all my fam over here on X, man. Y'all definitely always show up and show out. To my fam over here on YouTube, man. Y'all also show up and show out. But I need y'all hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, help us grow. All my fam over here on X, try to come through sometime over here on YouTube and come on the show, man. You know, hang out. You know what I mean? Overall, it was a great discussion. Salute to RC for giving insight about, you know, because like I say, he does do all of that, work with the networks and the stadiums and all of that stuff where these guys perform at. and have these fights at or whatnot. I mean, but overall, I think the gist of it all is that we need to understand that fans, just like the promoters work for the fighters and they try to make it seem like the fighters work for the promoters, we need to understand that us fans drive the sport. That's what we do. And if you hold on to the BS, it's going to keep going the same way. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to change. It's going to keep going the same way. We want the good fights. We want our good fighters that we think have the potential to be great, to be challenged. And we can't sit here and pussyfoot when a challenge come up. Somebody challenge a good fighter that we think may be great or have the potential to be great and say that guy don't deserve it. Let him get his shot. Let him get his shot. And that win for that fighter we think has the potential to be great, that looks good on him. Right? So that's all I'm saying, man. Hey, y'all have a great night. I will be back for the Sonny Edwards and the Yafai fight. I'm sorry. So y'all make sure y'all show up and show out for that. On y'all way out, hit that like button for your boy. I am your Slick 50. I say I am your Slick 50. I am your boy, Slick 50. I'm for give me some sleep. And I'll be back for the fight, y'all. Y'all be easy. Deuces.